Okay, welcome back, welcome to video 3. Okay, so in this video I'm going to run through the individual elements of setting up your profile. Now, once your account is set up, you will go to Edit Profile. It's going to load up. Okay, so first of all, the headline. That I mean, for me personally, I put in a quote there. So the headline is this bit here. This will go next to your picture. So that, you know, can be whatever you want. It can be a quote. It can be just a message to, you know, a first introductional message to the people visiting your profile. It's entirely up to you. I mean, I have actually put a quote by Albert Einstein which says there are two ways to live life. One as though nothing is a miracle, the other as though everything is a miracle. So, you know, that gives a little bit of information on kind of my perspectives on life. So the headline is quite important. Then the next section is the About Me section. Now this is the section I was talking about on the last video, which will go on the right hand side. And this is where you tell your story. Now with MySpace, they do require you to input some HTML coding if you want to, you know, have different colors, different font sizes, and to make anything bold or italic, anything like that. You will need to input some HTML coding, and it is best that you do add a little bit of color to your About Me section. You know, for example, you know, have some kind of sub-headlines to break up the text, so it's not just one big chunk of text, because that will put people off. So it is important that you add some color, add some variation to the text. Now, in order to do that, don't worry, you're not going to need to learn HTML coding. What we're going to be using is some software which is called NVU. I'll put a link to this below this video, and this is free software, and it will allow you to write your About Me section. It's a very similar setup to Word. So if you've used Microsoft Word, then this will come very, very naturally to you. So you would just write out your profile. You know, it's good to have a heading. Hi, my name is Brad, and thank you for visiting my MySpace profile. And then, like I say, have subheadings which break up your text at different intervals. I mean, you can even have different colors throughout the text as well. So you might want to highlight particular phrases like freedom or abundance, or, you know, when you're talking about your frustrations, maybe the word stuck, you felt stuck, you could have that underlined or in bold or in a different color. So this MVU software will allow you to have that flexibility, so you don't need to know HTML coding. So when you've written your About Me section, now, mate, you know, I recommend that you put aside a good hour to really write your profile effectively, because once it's done, it's done. You know, it's just up there. So make sure you're happy with it. Once you've written it, you just simply scroll down to the bottom here where it says Source. Now you click on that. Okay, now this is going to bring up the HTML coding. Now, it might look a bit gobbledygook to you, but what we want to do is a few, maybe 6 or 7 lines down from the top, it says the word body. Now what we want to do, we want to copy everything below where it says body. Scroll all the way down, and then towards the bottom of the page, again it will say body, and then we just copy everything between where it says body and body, basically. Okay, so just above where it says body at the bottom there, that's where we stop, and we will copy all of that, and we will go into our About Me section, and we would simply paste that in. Okay, and then that will show in our MySpace profile with all the extra colors and the bolds and the italics and whatever else we've put in there. Okay, so that is very, very simple when you're using MVU, and like I say, click on the link below this and you can download that for free. Now, like I mentioned in the last video, inserting photos is very, very important, and you want to have your photos somewhere near the top of your About Me section. I mean, I've put mine here at the very, very top, but you know, you can experiment. You don't necessarily have to have it right at the top. You might want to have another picture or something like that, or a bit more text at the top. But you know, having a slideshow at the very top is effective. So once you've got uploaded your photos into the MySpace profile, in order to create a slideshow, it's very, very simple. Well, first of all, to upload your photos, very simple. Just here, just click on upload below the picture. It says upload, so you can upload a number of photos. Then to create a slideshow, so that can be put into your profile like this, so it will just scan through all your pictures and show them on a slideshow format. Just simply come down to Applications and click on Get Applications. Okay, then where it says Application Categories, we will go down to Photos, and okay, it's bringing up quite a lot. So what we want to do, we click on Most Users. So we've got a few different options for searching alphabetically: most users, newest, recently popular. So we click on the most users, and this will bring up a number of different slideshows that you can use. Well, okay, yeah. So the one that I've used is Slideshows by Flector. But there's a number of different ones you can choose from, so you can experiment. But I mean, this is fairly simple. It just scan through them like this. That's all you really need. So I'd recommend just sticking with this one, Slideshows by Flector. So you just click on that. Okay. Okay, I've already got this installed, so it's actually telling me to uninstall this application, but for you it will say install this application. So you'd simply click on that and just follow the steps, and then on stage 3 it will give you an option to collect the code, which is the HTML code. So you would just copy that when it comes up, and then it'll have a link back to your MySpace profile editor, which will take you back to your editor. And we would simply paste that above at the very top of the About Me section, and click Save Changes, and then that will show our slideshow. Very, very simple.